I'm Batman, and today you have the privilege of witnessing a personal tour of Wayne Manor from me, Batman. Every morning I start out admiring my reflection, seeing how positively ripped I am for my afternoon workouts. I get up no earlier than 3 p.m. and then I pump, do my push-ups, because it's not who I am underneath, but how good I look that defines me in my franchises. Alright, moving on to this area over here. This is where I do my detective work. This is due to one of the many PhDs that I have. It assists me with prep time, investigating crimes, and analyzing victims, crimes, probably done by some Arkham inmate. Alright, we're gonna go into the bat room. Yes, that's bathroom. Please feel free to follow me. Alright, this is another part of my afternoon ritual. I sit down to drop a bat deuce, and then I call my butler, because he's on speed dial. Alfred, pick up. Alright. Yes, I need more lobster thermidor. Have it ready in 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Or I'm going to disown you. Alright, then I wash my hands and continue to admire how absolutely jacked I look. I'm not gonna touch that because that's been used with Selena Kyle from last night. Yeah. Alright, moving onward over here. As you can see, I have a flair for decor. And by me, I mean that's Alfred, because if it was up to me, everything would come in black. One of my favorite movies right here. The downside of this cowl. Limited vision. Alright, check out Wayne Manor. This is the main room. Actually, you know what? I don't think I've been in this room before, because Wayne Manor is that huge. So check this out. The camera will stay right over here. I'm gonna go all the way down here. In every single dining room, it is mandatory to have a table that is pointlessly long to show off my wealth. Yes, because my wealth has no end. It is long due to the inheritance left from my dead parents. And speaking of my parents and the wealth, so this is not just an ATM. This is my endless source of funding, thanks to Thomas and Martha Wayne. I just gave away my identity, didn't I? Oh well, this is where my guests pick out a masquerade ball mask, because my movies tend to feature some kind of dancing scene typically. Yeah, of course, I'm partial to this one. Yes, it's a Robin mask, but it comes in black. This is Barbara Gordon's assigned seating. She sits here in this spot, and this spot only. I got some random magazines for her so she doesn't get too bored. But let's be real, she's going nowhere anyway. Ah yes, the inherited Wayne family piano. It doesn't work. Alfred! I put in a work order for this months ago. What do I not pay you for? And this, I got this from Egypt. I'm pretty sure this is a reference to my villain, King Tut. If you've seen the 60s Batman show, you know who I'm talking about. I like to sit down over here across the fireplace, and I like to brood. This is my self-care, but it's probably not a healthy form of self-care. Alright, and we always have the Christmas tree ready, just in case we do another Batman Returns and make another Christmas movie. It's ready to go, because me, the Batman, hates putting up ornaments. That's Alfred's job. Sometimes Robin's job. One of the Robins. Wait, which Robin am I on? Maybe 3, maybe 4? Who remembers? This is the equivalent to my thinking chair up here. And typically, one of the Robins sits next to me over here. Oh, Harley left her mask. Alright, we'll trim this out. No one's supposed to know Harley was here. Oh, damn it, she must have put this here. Oh, that troll. This guy. I'm pretty sure I got him from some museum. Oh, actually, I got the museum, and then I got him. This dude here, he's from someplace in Europe, one of those countries. I'm pretty sure I was buying him when Joker blew up Jason Todd, I was supposed to be like finding Ra's al Ghul, but no, this is what I was actually doing. I was getting another classic piece of decor for this room that I've never been in before. And I stole Poison Ivy's shit just because I could. I thought it'd be funny. And yeah, I think these are like, I don't know, like mutant plants, and they would come alive if I like let them out. So I'm just gonna keep them here and slowly film their decay and send a compilation video, like a time lapse. I'm gonna send a time lapse video to Poison Ivy, because that's what happens when you mess with the Batman. I'll win. This is from my childhood. I have such good memories before age 8. Rockin' in a robe, very much like this one, except a size small. I'm not even gonna attempt to rock in there these days. I'm too ripped. I got too much muscle mass now. This is where I make sexy time with Selena Kyle. Enough said. This is another rocking chair. I forget what that one's for. I got this from the streets of Gotham. A little reminder of what happens when I just take an hour off. Because then hazards happen. Inmates break out. The Joker gets on the loose and causes havoc and property damage. And you know what happens when property damage occurs? Wayne Enterprises gets called for the cleanup and the fixing. And that means more contracts, more money for me. This is my entertainment setup over here. I watch all the Batman movies on a loop over here. When my lobster thermidor is ready, that's when I enjoy my lobster. Right here, watching actors play me to varying degrees. And then I like to do some karaoke. I'm Batman. I like singing my own songs. In the darkest night, I make the bad guys fall. There's a million heroes, but I'm the best of them all. Yeah, mic drop. I'm gonna put this over here. Okay, because I'm a billionaire playboy, I need to indulge in beverages. This is my liquor stash, which as you can see is clearly empty. I may have been performing a little too hard lately. My public persona. I don't know why I have a cowboy hat here. All right, this is where Alfred makes the most exquisite favorite dish of mine, the lobster thermidor. And by the time I get back from crime fighting, it's often too late for me to enjoy it hot. So I typically have to microwave it. Where's the microwave? The microwave's not even here. See, I told you I've never been in this room before. I'm just bullshitting. All right, this is an extension of the kitchen. This is where I heat up my lobster thermidor. It didn't come in black. What does this do? I don't make meals. All right, and this here is pretty useful. Everything Superman related gets tossed in here. Every single Superman item. Let's go. This is where I like to flaunt my wealth. Yeah, currency from abroad. I do a lot of business trips. I like to extradite people because it makes for some cool scenes. I like this room. It's dark, like my personality. This is where I also make sexy time with Selena Kyle, and we put on Batman movies on that TV right there. Because I'm Batman, and I find myself to be very inspirational. Yeah. And then I do some more brooding over here. After each round, I think back on my childhood that ended when I took a bullet to the parents. Joe, chill. You could suck on these nuts. And then I do some more posing over here, because why not? There's another mirror. And I do more posing over here, because this is a funhouse mirror that I nabbed from the Joker. See? He thought he'd have the last laugh, but guess what? Even with this funhouse mirror, I still look absolutely jacked. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I look short and stout. Shit. All right, well that concludes this tour of Wayne Manor. I'll get out of here. I gotta get changed because the day is gonna turn into night, and I am the Dark Knight. The night that this Gotham City deserves. At night, but not during the day, because that's when I get my self-care in.
A land of humor and parodies. There's a channel that we all adore. Macabre films with their witty spoofs, bringing laughter and joy forevermore. Their skits and jokes so clever and sharp, like a blazing fire in the dark. Macabre films, the kings of parody. With every video they hit the mark. From movies to memes, they make us grin. Their humor is a true work of art. Macabre films, the masters of satire, bringing smiles to every heart. So let's raise a glass to this comedy gem. Macabre films, we salute you. In the world of parodies, you reign supreme. Your laughter is forever true. Macabre films will forevermore. Macabre films with the witty spoofs, bringing laughter and joy forevermore. Their skits and jokes so clever and sharp, like a blazing fire in the dark. Macabre films, the kings of parody. With every video they hit the mark. From movies to memes, they make us grin. Their humor is a true work of art. Macabre films, the masters of satire, bringing smiles to every heart. So let's raise a glass to